Yo, what is going on, boys? It is Maze and I'm back with another YouTube video today. Hope you guys are doing good, and today I'm going to be going over what you can do with a lot of your binder trash that is actually probably just sitting around in your binder. You don't even realize it's there. Power-ups are kind of a little annoying, so I'm going to kind of stray away from those, but most of the golds, silvers, even low elites that you don't feel like going and selling because they're pretty much worth nothing now, I'm going to show you guys what sets you can do to actually make them worth something, and it is pretty easy to do these. But before I get started in this video, make sure to drop a sub down below on the channel for the best coin making methods and MUT tips in Madden 21, and for streams almost every single night. I will be streaming tonight for anyone that is wondering. And let's try and hit at least 20 likes on this video. Make sure to drop a like down below. So first I'm going to go into my binder. I'm going to show you guys clearly. I mean, you guys can't see it here. Moving my camera for a second and you guys see that I have 1,600 items in my binder. I have way too many cards. I've already sold a lot of my higher overalls, so you can even see I only pretty much have like 90 overalls in my binder right now. Bunch of 89s, 88s going along. So as I'm scrolling down, you guys see, like I said, there's just way too many players. I have a bunch of power-ups. Power-ups are really annoying because you can't put them into sets anymore, so there's not much I can really do about those. But 80s, 81s, like I have all of these 80 overalls, a bunch of golds, silvers, just from opening these pro fantasy packs from the videos I showed you before, get a player packs, all of that stuff. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to go into these sets and I'm going to show you guys what you can do with these players. So we're going to hop into the sets. The first thing, the number one thing that I do, okay, you guys don't have to do this, but I think this is the best thing to do. You know, yeah, some of these silvers, some of these golds might be worth a little bit, but honestly, who has the time to go through 1,600 cards at a time and maybe find a few silvers and golds that go for like, you know, 5,000 coins? I mean, honestly, it's really just not worth my time. So what I would always do is I would go over to the player exchanges and I would exchange all the way up to at least 80 to 82 overalls. That's what I usually do. At least 80 to 82 overalls. So even with the golds, even the elites, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you really want to, you can go and exchange these golds into the higher superstar MVPs. So if you don't feel like doing this exchange and kind of getting, you know, I mean, it's 4 golds to do this high gold exchange. And in the superstar MVPs, which I'll show you guys in a second, it only takes 3 golds. So if you guys want to do that, you definitely can. And then take those cards and throw them into the 80 to 82 overall elite exchange. You guys can keep exchanging them up if that makes you feel a little bit better. I don't know if that's at like the best thing you can do coins wise, but I do exchange them to at least 80 to 82 overalls. Then the next thing I do is I will go over to the team affinity, and you can pretty much do any of these if you want to, but the team builders has been the best for me. You know, if you wanted to kind of get rid of those lower overalls. So you can kind of see that there's some sets that are like 80 overalls. You can put a couple 80s, you get 88 overalls. So these aren't really too bad, and a lot of these team builders sometimes go for a lot. Like these 95s go for like, I don't even know, they go for like 120k, 130k. They don't go for your natural 95s. And these usually take 82 to 85s. And altogether it takes 26 cards, 290 overalls. So I mean, yeah, these are 120k, and I did these a few times. These cards do end up selling, and you know, it gets you pretty much a free 120k. Maybe not free, but you know, it kind of gets some of that little binder stuff that you got out of the way if you want to try and do some of these. These have also been very, very good. If you guys have been around the block with the team builders and you are looking for other things to do, I am still here for you guys. Don't you worry. We still have a bunch of other sets to go. So next we're gonna head over into the archive, and then we're going to head over to the NFL playoffs. If you go to the NFL playoffs launch, and you'll see that there's a 95 overall playoff celebration player fantasy pack. Now this is actually only 15 items to do, but the only difference is that it doesn't take any low elites. It takes 85 to 86s, 87s to 88s, but it does not need to take 90 overalls. So that's pretty nice too. You can sell off your 90 overalls if you have some 90 overalls, but you can do 89s in here, 87s, 85s. I mean, that's a pretty good way to get rid of those lower elites. You know, even the mid-tier elites, you can get rid of them there in the 95 overall celebration player fantasy pack. I have been picking Alex Smith every single time. Most of the people that I know have been picking Alex Smith. I'm pretty sure he's the most expensive one. He goes for about 90k, and that's probably the best one to pick right now. You know, there are a couple other players in there. You can maybe pick like DK Metcalf, you know, if you want to just try and open that up and see what you can get in there. It's a fantasy pack of every single one, so you can pick who you want. So that's also kind of something if you want to look forward to doing that. So that has been a really, really good way of doing it. I mean, if you really want to say, you know, you don't want to exchange your players up, you want to do it the smarter way, you can also do the week 1 to week 2 Team of the Week exchange sets. You can throw some of your golds in here. Take 6 golds and you can get up to an 86 overall. You might be able to get kind of lucky and do that. You can just take 6 95s, I mean 75s, not 95s, 6 75s and throw them into this set. Maybe get, you know, an 86 overall, which isn't too bad. Not a bad exchange. Those are some pretty good sets as well. And now we're going over to the Superstar MVPs, which is what I was saying before. So you can go scroll all the way down and you can actually get these 76 to 78 overall golds for only 3 golds. So instead of actually you know, getting high golds for the, you know, for 4 golds, you can get higher golds for 3 golds and then throw these into the exchange set if you really want to. The only reason why I don't fully enjoy these sometimes, and the reason why I sometimes do those high gold, is because so this is for people that kind of don't have those higher elites. Say you just have a bunch of low golds. So if I do the low golds, say I do this exchange set and I throw 3 golds in here and I get a 76 overall. Let me do it again real quick and we'll see. Maybe hopefully we can get, you know, something higher, 77. But you know, sometimes you might only get a 76, which is kind of annoying. Especially for what I'm about to show you. So we get another 76, and that's 6 golds for a 76. So now say, like I said before, if you were doing the team affinity sets, you go to the team builders and you do the 84 overall team builder fantasy pack, if you guys wanted to. I mean, this is really good for, you know, getting rid of your golds as well if you're exchanging up. Now these only take 77 to 79, which isn't, you know, I understand you can do the 75 plus exchange set and you can only get a 75, so I fully understand that, but I feel like there's much more leeway to actually get up to a 79 in that, 77, 79. I've had much more luck getting 77 to 79 in that, so I would recommend maybe doing that if you want to do this 84. If not, if you're just trying to exchange up, I would definitely just do those Superstar MVPs. And then if you are doing that playoff fantasy pack, you know, the playoff exchange pack, then I honestly, I mean, you know, maybe it is just a little bit lazy on me and I probably should be a little bit better about it. You know, maybe I could just kind of take those lower elites and throw them into certain sets if I need to, and then kind of, you know, just take the other elites I have and make the 95s. But what I have been doing, which like I said, this may not be as efficient as possible, I've been exchanging all the way up to those 85 overalls, just so I can get some quick 85 overalls and throw them into that set as well, because it seems as if it takes a lot of 85s, you know, so I'll exchange all the way up to the 85 to 86, throw them into that set. You know, that's really not as efficient. What I would fully recommend to make the most coins, the most bang for your buck, is to, you know, you can exchange up to the 82s, and then you can actually do those 84s. Like I said, I showed you, you can do the 84 team builder. You can even do the 86s with the 80s to 83s. You know, so say you have really low elites, you just want to do the 84 and 86 team builders. That is completely fine as well. These are still very good sets. I've done a few of these. Some of those cards sell for like 20K for some reason. They go into certain power-ups and stuff. And then you can just take the rest and go into that NFL playoffs exchange and get that 95 overall. And these sell for, like I said, 90K. So it kind of depends on what you want to do. You know, you can do this 95 for 15 items, but you have it takes no lower elites. And this you get about 90K, and then you can also exchange 26 elites in the Team Affinity 95, but you can get pretty much about 120 to 130K. So it's really how you want to play the game. You know, you can literally do both ways. Like I said, it really doesn't matter. It's definitely up to you. Whatever you find is the best to do. But I've done a few of these 95s. They have sold for me. I've done a few of the Alex Smiths. They have sold for me. I mean, say even if I just go do it right now, I go into the store real quick, I go and open a couple get a player packs, I go and open say one pro fantasy, I'm gonna end up getting some golds and silvers that I don't really need. Even the 80 overall, you know, like I don't want to sit there and just get an 80 overall and kind of be like bored about it. 82 overalls, you know, I don't really need most of these cards. So those are the sets that I would recommend doing. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that's pretty much it for the whole entire video. You know, I know a lot of people have been grinding out and stuff. Clutch pack, oh, elite packs are actually back in. I don't know if these are too well, but whatever. I'll get off the topic. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for chilling and having a good time. Make sure to drop a sub down below if you are new, and if this did help you out, make sure to drop a like down below as well. There will be a stream tonight, like I said, so make sure to come by, swing by, have a good time there. But thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.